stray cat in order to find a warm home. It came up with a bold plan: touch porcelain. The woman rushed to get out of the car to check. The stray cat immediately put on a dying look of pity. This trick really works. The woman had no choice but to send it to the nearest animal shelter for help. There, a mischievous owl accidentally saves its life. A set of breath-holding therapy allows the cat to come back from the dead. The woman is overcome with guilt and decides to take him home to adopt him. This is the perfect result of the cat's plan. Ruth named it Baker, and not only tolerated its naughtiness, but also gave it the best food, an exclusive mattress, and even a small door specially opened for its easy access. Baker was free to roam the garden every day, never having experienced such a happy life, and soon he became a fat cat. However, the good times didn't last long. When Ruth brings home a boyfriend, Baker becomes jealous and feels his position is threatened. After secretly observing the man, it realizes that the man is allergic to cat hair, and a revenge plan forms in its mind. T began deliberately rubbing against the man's food and clothes, resulting in the man's face swelling up like a monkey's butt. Ruth had no choice but to lock Baker out of the house, but Baker, who had already grown fat, could no longer fit through that small door and was forced to stay out all night. The experience makes Baker even angrier, and he decides to make the man pay even more next time. When the owner is not looking, Baker steals a wrench and prepares to loosen the screws on his boyfriend's wheel. Unexpectedly, Ruth and her boyfriend were driving another car that day, while Baker itself lost its footing and fell into a drainage ditch during the operation, and was killed. Coming to heaven, the angel told it, "You have used up all 9 of your lives and will be leaving for real this time." Baker then came to the realization that Ruth had given it so much love, and that it had never thought of how to return the favor, but had only been jealous and vindictive. Impressed by its remorse, the angel decided to give it another chance at 9 lives, but on the condition that it would be reincarnated in 9 different forms. In the first life, Baker turned into a raccoon. At night, Ruth mistook it for Beck back home and slept with it in her arms. When she sees the truth in the morning, she is horrified. Baker panicked and crashed headfirst into a utility pole and died. In the second life, it became a mouse. Looking at its slender body and tail, it had never been so disgusted with itself. Through the window, it saw that Ruth was posting a notice looking for Baker, and tears welled up in its eyes. It tried desperately to get into the house, but no matter what it could not get through the small door. In desperation it climbs up the drain pipe to try to enter through the chimney, but falls and is killed again. In its third life, Baker became a cockroach. As it was exploring its home, the phone rang. Ruth answered the phone by stepping on it and, amazingly, it was unharmed. On the other end of the line is a friend advising Ruth to let go of the past and start a new life. Ruth wipes away her tears and decides to put away all her Baker-related belongings.